Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Leapformation. This coaching conversation is for individuals who are looking for the meaning of their lives, the purpose of their lives, because they do not want, they do not like where they are now. And what they do is to attend a lot of learning events, a lot of seminars to look for that something. However, they won't implement, or they would start a project and they would self sabotage along the way. And my mission is to give them space so that they can find themselves, they can find that missing piece of their puzzle, so that they can have that peace and find that and find that missing piece of their puzzle so that they can connect the dots and they can become who they are called for and who they want to be. So, there. Thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting me know where you are coming in and joining me from today. I am actually joining you from La Trinidad Benguet. And if you are here, it's raining. It's the rainy season here in the Philippines. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this session. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. If you are watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach A I-Connect. If you are new to this platform, please like or new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe so that you'll get notification when we go live and we do some activities. So thank you so much for being here. We've been doing this since the start of the year. Actually, for me, this is my second, for Coaching Think Talk, this is the second quarter already. So have you been joining any of the coaches who are also serving like me? Have you been joining me? So in the past, since June, my treatment, my talk is actually coming from science terms or science events and scientific terms that maybe you have met in school and you have heard maybe in the news, or if you're watching um, National Geographic or Discovery, maybe have heard of this, or if you have read some encyclopedias, maybe you have heard of this one. And this one you have heard in our topic for today. Actually, you have heard from radio, and maybe you have experienced it, and you have seen it in movies. So there. Our topic for today is entitled Seismic Waves, a Force to be Reckoned with. So before I continue, let me introduce to you a little about myself. I am Coach Shermis, as I've said. I am a certified life coach with Life Coach Philippines, and I certified under co-actively co-create life coach certification program of Master Coach A. I am also a licensed chemical engineer. Yes, I graduated from St. Louis University. I took the board exam in April of 2012. So now is 2021, so almost 9 years. Okay, so in my profession or in my career, I worked as a technical engineer. So I was supporting sales and I was talking about lubricants. So that was my first job, and then I shifted into sales because I want to talk to people, and I realized that I'm interested in people. And in sales, you're not just selling and interested in the product and in your numbers in your sales, but actually you have to be interested in the people, in your client, in your customers who you are connecting with. So I loved my job as a technical sales executive for a local distributor of laboratory equipment, and it's almost 8 years now. And you know what, we actually distribute international brands like Thermoscientific, Anton Par, and all those. So there. I'm a travel bag. Yes, I love to travel. So let's go travel. If you are traveling, post your pictures and tag me. Or if you're traveling near me, then invite me. Let's meet. I'm also a proud Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach ACE MBA program or Master Builder Apprenticeship program. And that was a 4-month event or a 4-month course. We started in March, and now we are on our second month of our OJT. So we just started actually last night. So there, my heart is on fire of who I want to help because a lot of people need help, especially nowadays that we have a lot of distraction in our lives. And as a master builder apprentice, as a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, we help you as a tribe leader, as a tribe builder. We help you make your unstoppable dream come true. And let me introduce to you the tribe that I am creating, that I have founded. And this is called the Delta FX Coaching Tribe. Why Delta? So, Delta in science, in physics, and in chemistry means change. So, in physics, or in you see it in formulas when you see the symbol delta, which is a triangle. When you see the symbol delta before a letter, that means change. So when you say change in entropy, that is delta S. Change in E, that is delta E. So there, change in temperature, delta capital T. Change in time, delta small t. So there. And the reason why I named the tribe that I'm building, the Delta FX Coaching Tribe, because I want you to come into the tribe because you want transformation in your life. And when you come out and you experience being on the tribe, you are transformed and now you're ready to build your own tribe. And that's what I really want for you to experience when you come in and join me inside the Delta FX Coaching Tribe. So mainly what I help are those people who are looking for the meaning of their lives, for the purpose in their lives, because they don't know where they are now. It's like, paulit-ulit na lang itong nangyari. I don't like where I am. I don't like this job. I don't like this relationship already. I just don't like where I am now. My state now. I just want to leave. And there's gotta be something more than what I have now. There's gotta be something more than my suffering now. And that's why they wonder, they you go to a lot of seminars, we call you seminarista, you go to a lot of learning events to find that missing piece because you believe that you need to learn more in order for you to find who you are, to find yourself, and to find that thing that you want to do in life. That's why you say, I don't know my purpose. I don't know what's the meaning of life. So yeah, if you are that one person, come and join me inside the tribe. And if you are that person who attends a lot of seminar and you just go there, they call you and you just go there and you don't really know why you are there, you don't really know why you are alive, come in and join me inside the Delta FX Coaching Tribe. Also, if you are one person who knows a lot of things but won't implement, what's the sign of those? You still say that I don't think I can pinpoint something that I am good at. I'm still lacking of skills. If you say that, come in and join the Delta FX Coaching Tribe. Also, if you are one person who is sabotaging your success, you, for example, um, if you're working and you are about to, get a raise, or you're about to get a higher position to be promoted, and you just do something, that will sabotage your success. For example, if they give you a project that they know that you can do, and you know that you can do, but you sabotage. there's always something that you do to sabotage your success. And that's why if you're seeing your journey now, it's like nothing happened, nothing really changed in your life, nothing really transformed in your life, even though you're smart and you're intelligent. But why is it that you would always sabotage? Why is it that you haven't reached something now? Like, you thought that you would be somewhere higher now, somewhere that that you can define as successful. But why is it that you have done nothing? And why is it that you're still feeling that you are not successful? So if you're that one person, then join me inside the Delta FX coaching tribe. So what do you do? Go into the search bar of Facebook, and then search in there, type in there the Delta FX coaching tribe, and then answer all the questions. It's a Facebook group. It's a private Facebook group actually. Answer all the questions, and I will approve your request to join that tribe. So there, that's my mission, and that's what I want to do for people who are wondering, who do not know what they are called for, and they're really having a hard time with their lives because of this. So yeah, and my idea of the Delta FX coaching tribe uh, is this one. If you've seen the X-Men series, then you know that these guys, they are mutants. People are scared of them, or people say that they are weird and all that. They are being ostracized in the community, in the society. But we all know that they have their own superpowers, but they don't know how to use it because according to society, it's bad, it's not normal, it's something to be hidden. So things like that. And what I want to do from the Delta FX coaching tribe, as a tribe leader, I would like you to come in, and so that you'll experience transformation. You will unleash that superpower that you have, because I know that you're a big hero, and you'll put it into good use. So if you have that thinking, if you want that for yourself, if you want to unleash your superpower, come in and join me inside the Delta FX coaching tribe, because you are a big hero. You have superpowers. So there. And because you are here, I would like you to be intentional in, using your precious time, your time which is gold, time which cannot be taken back. I would like you to share, to get what makes you say, aha, like, right. Oh, right, I remember that. Oh, is it really that? So if you have that, if you have those aha moments, if you have those light bulb moments, then take a picture, or take the words, or whatever realization that you get from the talk today, and share it in your space so that you may remember it, share it, and you may bless other people. So put in their hashtag pack my bag moment, and hashtag coaching think talk, and hashtag the Delta FX. So there. Okay, so let's start with this one. So what do you remember when you see these pictures? What are these events? What are these phenomenon, if I may say? So there, let me see who is answering. So yeah, type it in the chat box. What are these phenomenon? Hello, Mayor Leonard. Hello, Coach Lean. Hello, Master Coach Jasmine. And hello, Coach Bev. So, if you're still here, what are these phenomenon? Uh, what do you call this phenomenon that you see in the pictures? So, if you've written there tsunami, yes, the first picture is tsunami, and it's still occurring during a tsunami. So it's scary. And the next one is an aftermath of an earthquake. So look at the damage. So because today, as I'm reminding you that the title of our talk is Seismic Waves. So seismic waves, or seismic waves, are the vibration from earthquakes that travel through the earth. So it's actually a vibration. They are the waves of energy suddenly created by rock fracture within the earth, or an explosion. Explosion, di ba? We all know that the crust or the core of the earth is so mainit, so kung ma-explosion. So if we imagine the volcanoes, they have that. If there's a certain explosion, that may cause vibration, a seismic wave that is sent by that vibration. They are the energy that travels through the earth and is recorded on seismographs. So the Richter scale. So there. Uh, what are the types of seismic waves or seismic waves? We have two. We have the body waves and the surface waves. Pag sinabi nating body waves, it travels within the earth. So um, kahit na ibang, halimbawa kahit water, nagta-travel siya doon. Yun yung body waves. Pag surface waves naman can only travel on the surface of the earth from the word itself na surface. So those are types of your seismic wave. Okay, so let's start with earthquake. So because earthquake drives tsunami actually. So what is an earthquake? An earthquake is a weak to violent. I remember that we have a lot of these drills, the earthquake drills, because of yung big one in Metro Manila. And actually, a lot of earthquake has been happening in the past in in the past years, even this year in Mindanao, actually, Davao area. So there. So what is an earthquake? Let's define. An earthquake is a weak or too violent shaking of the ground produced by the sudden movement of rock materials below the Earth's surface. So according to study, there's actually always a movement of the Earth, shaking of the ground, but we don't feel it. And that is why pag sinabi nating may earthquake kapag yung malakas na intensity na. Pero a lot of times it happens, especially if you are in the ring of fire. Around the ring of fire. So yan. What are the types of earthquake? So una natin yung sa eruption nga, or explosion is yung explosion rather is yung volcanic earthquakes. Kapag sinabing volcanic earthquakes, it is produced by movement of magma beneath active volcanoes. So naalala nyo ba to? Elementary natin to pinag-aralan for my batchmates. So hello. So yan. So how about tectonic? Kapag tectonic naman, tectonic plates. So yon. Tectonic earthquakes are produced by sudden movement along faults and plates boundaries. So yun yung guides niya. So makikita mo naman sa picture. Where does an earthquake originate? Yung word na focus. Yung focus is the point inside the earth where the earthquake started. And sometimes ang isang term dyan ay tinatawag nating hypocenter. Hypocenter or focus. Dun yung point kung saan nanggaling yung earthquake. So ano naman yung epicenter? Di ba madalas nating marinig yung epicenter when they're announcing that there's an earthquake, there is this earthquake that is intensity 4, intensity 6, intensity 9, which is really a big one. And the epicenter is this place. So ang epicenter is the point of on the surface of the earth directly above the focus. Ooh, so yun pala yun. Now you get it, right? So directly above niya, kung saan yung epicenter, yun yung dun sa baba pala nun yung focus. Okay? So let's go to the next one. What is a tsunami? So tsunami is a series of waves caused by an earthquake, underwater volcanic eruption, landslide, or other abrupt disturbances. So again, basahin natin na ang tsunami ay series of waves caused by an earthquake, underwater volcanic eruption, and landslide or other abrupt disturbances. Yun naman yung tsunami. So, which of these have you experienced or ano ba yung experience nyo? Sa akin, I've experienced earthquake, pero hindi siya ganun kalakas. So, ang pinakamalakas siguro na experience ko ng intensity is around 4.5 or maybe 5 yung strongest, but not not any other above intensity. So, actually, just recently, July 16, Baguio City, commemorated the big earthquake that happened here in the 90s. So I was I was a baby then. Yeah, and my mom was telling me a lot of stories about that. But yeah, I was a baby when that happened actually. So there. Sa tsunami, of course, sa mga malapit sa dagat. So that's why when there's an earthquake, they will say that yung mga malapit sa shore, pinag-iingat sila or pinag-evacuate depending on the, intensity of the earthquake. So how does a tsunami occurs? I just want to share this one because I watched after the uh, earthquake tsunami in Japan, na yung involving the nuclear plant of Daiichi. So they actually explained, I saw it in Discovery Channel, how it happened and how they simulated, simulated the tsunami. Because actually, that Daiichi nuclear power plant is near, of course, near the ocean. So there. So kapag ang Japan ay pag nandito siya, hindi siya sa Pacific. So other side siya. So yun. And what happened there is actually naglagay sila ng wall. So kapag nagkaroon ng tsunami, ibablock nung wall na yon. So nagkaroon sila ng, alam mo yun, may tawag dun eh. So before it happens, na-preempt nila na may magkakaroon nga ng tsunami. So they put a wall. However, yung tsunami nung 2011, they did not expect that may mangyaring ganun kalaki na wave, ganun na kalaki na tsunami. So yun, they were caught off guard, and you know the story that nasira yung power plant. And then, of course, yung mga radiation nagkalat na sa ocean. And yun, may mga affected na tao doon, may mga namatay, ganun. And of course, yung effect kasi ng radiation hanggang ngayon nandun pa rin. So yun. I don't know what cleaning they're doing there, but yun kasi yung nangyari. So that is why I want to talk about how a tsunami occurs. So let's have fun and learn. So ang una daw, an earthquake rocks the ocean floor. So kaya sinabi ko kanina na yung tsunami nagagaling pag may earthquake, usually tsunami ang next niyan. So may earthquake below the ocean floor or on the ocean floor. Then it displaces volume of water, pushing it up. So makita nyo dito sa picture natin, sa diagram natin na dahil may movement sa ilalim, yung water na push up. Okay? And then what happens? Number 3, sets off an oscillation which develops underwater at great speed. So yung oscillation, di ba, may nagiging wave na siya na, alam mo yun? Di ba pag naglaglag ka ng, yung parang ripple effect, di ba na yung sinasabi? Di ba pag naglaglag ka ng pebble sa water, let's say sa lake, nagkakaroon siya ng oscillation. Yun. So yun yung nangyayari. So, yun, yung number 3. At a great speed, mabilis siya. And then next is, so nakita mo yung yan yung oscillation. Number 4, seawater is sucked back from the shore. Ayun. So nakita nyo kung nasan yung point, di ba? And then, waves get bigger as water gets shallower. And then, ready niya na yan na ibabato yung water na nabuo niya sa shore. Kaya nga, di ba, kung makita niyo yung nakita niyo yung picture kanina, nandun na siya sa shore, ang taas ng tubig. And then, bababa siya kasi mawawala na siya ng energy kapag doon na sa land. Tapos, pagbagsak niya, lahat ng natamaan niya, kukunin niya lahat at ipa-flash out niya. That's what happened in a lot of areas nung, yung sa Indonesia, India. Ang pinakasikat doon yung sa Phuket because Phuket is a bakasyonan ng mga foreigner. And yun talaga yung napabalita. And they even made movie about a family that actually experienced that one. The title of that movie is called The Impossible. So if you have watched that, ganun siya. So ganito yung nangyari. So ang kwento ko dito sa number 4, di ba sabi niya dito, seawater is sucked back from the shore. So when I went to Phuket for a training, actually, nakipagkwentuhan ako dun sa dun sa driver ng taxi. So sabi ko, 'di ba dito nangyari yung yung tsunami dati? Kasi akala ko dun lang kasi yun nga yung napabalita. Pero alam nyo ba na marami ding affected sa Sumatra, that is Indonesia and India. Ang dami ding namatay dun. So total casualties is about 230,000 people died because of that. So yun, so ang nangyari naman dun sa Phuket, so kung pupunta ka sa Phuket, maraming bundok pero may area na beach. So dun siya nangyari. And then syempre maraming dahil December 26 kasi nangyari. So maraming nagbakasyon because it's Christmas holiday, so maraming nagbakasyon. Ganun. And then ang nangyari daw, may area na sinak yung water. Yun nga yung number 4, sabi niya, seawater is sucked back from the shore. So yung dati na hanggang tuhod, hanggang leeg, bumaba. Parang alam mo yung nahila yung water. Tapos yung mga tao, na-curious sila na, bakit bumaba yung water? Tapos may isa dun na ano nga yung work niya? Marine science yung kinukuha niya. Nasa school pa siya. Tapos yung mga malapit sa kanya, sinasabihan niya, ay, magkakaroon ng tsunami. Kaya siya nagsak yung water, bumaba yung water. Yung iba, parang na-curious sila, bakit kaya ganun? Bakit bumaba yung water? Sinundan pa nila, bumaba sila dun sa, alam mo yun, parang na-empty yung swimming pool. Tapos, ay, ganito pala itsura ng swimming. Parang ganun yung ng mga tao. So, yung mga tao, bumaba pa sila, sinundan nila. Hindi nila alam na magkakaroon ng tsunami. So, may mga ilan na nasave yung tao na yun kasi sinabihan niya sila na I'm a marine scientist, I'm a marine biologist, so I know of this phenomenon. Dahil marine nga, so mag-evacuate na tayo, punta na tayo sa mataas na lugar. It's because a tsunami is coming. Ganon. So yun yung nangyari sa Phuket. So if you remember that disaster, so yan siya. If you were there, if you know someone, yun. Yun yung kwento na nakuha ko kay taxi driver. So sa kanya, swerte niya noon kasi yung sa kanila kasi ang madalas na hotel ay doon nga sa beach. Tapos yung airport nila sa taas, parang sabay taas ng bundok. So ang swerte niya kasi nung time na nagkaroon ng tsunami, naghatid siya ng passenger. And kaya nasa tuktok siya ng bundok na hindi abot ng tsunami. So yun, it was meant na mabuhay pa siya. So yun yung short kwento ko about sa tsunami. Kasi ako hindi pa ako nakakita ng personal, as in hindi ko na nakita. So ayoko namang makakita ng personal. So yun. Ayan. Okay, so let's go on. So who studies this field? Trivia lang. So ang tawag dun sa mga taong nag-aaral nito ay mga seismologists. So sa PHIVOX, ayan. So, malamang may mga seismologists tayo sa PHIVOX. So, we all know that PHIVOX is siling nag-aano nito. So, volcano and syempre yung effect niya sa, I believe, biglang So, I believe sila yung nagsasabi nito. So, ang mga seismologists study earthquakes by going out and looking at the damage caused by earthquakes and by using seismographs. A seismograph is an instrument that records the shaking of the Earth's surface caused by seismic waves. So, yan. So, may kilala ba kayong seismologist? Ako actually wala akong personal na kilala na seismologist. So, nakakatuwa. Yan. So, Coach Lee, may kilala ka bang seismologist? Bilang si Coach Lee ay part for 10 years have volunteered with Philippine Red Cross. So, yeah. So there, more facts about tsunami and earthquake. So in 2004, ito yung kinikwento ko kanina. Sa Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami occurred at 7:58:53 in local time on December 26. Ay, umaga pala siya nangyari. With an epicenter of the west coast of northern Sumatra, Indonesia. It was an undersea megathrust earthquake that registered a magnitude of, 9.1 to 9.3. Grabe ang lakas. Ayun. So, reaching a Mercalli intensity up to 9 in certain areas. Grabe ang taas. Parang alam mo yung kapag, di ba nakita mo yung gumaganon? So, tumaas siya ng ganon. Sobrang lakas na ito. So, yan. So, actually, ang recorded na pinakamalakas na earthquake ever. Ay, wait lang. Ayan. ito pala is sa tsunami, deadliest na tsunami is sa Sumatra, Indonesia. So yun yung sinasabi ko kanina na affected ang Phuket, pati India. Kasi kung titingnan mo yung map ngayon, may Indian Ocean, tapos sila yung mga nakapalibot dyan. So sila talaga yung na-flash and were really affected by that strong na earthquake na nag-cause ng tsunami na ikinamatay ng marami at loss of lives and loss of properties and damage of properties. And then yung next natin, yung second is North Pacific Coast sa Japan noong March 11, 2011. Ito yung sa din yung naapektuhan yung Daiichi Nuclear Power Plant. So yun, ito yung mga nangyari. And if you're going to look at the top 10 na malalakas na tsunami is marami dong Japan. Siguro may 6 na listed na Japan. And we all know that people say that in Japan, actually sanay na daw sila doon. So sanay na daw sila na nagkakaroon ng earthquake. And actually their buildings are earthquake proof. Meaning may mga nilalagay sila doon para yung building mo hindi siya basta-basta babagsak if an earthquake occurs. So yan. Okay, naalala ko tong March 2011 because I was in college. Yeah. At magkakasunod din to after neto, meron din yung Typhoon Sendong ba yun sa Cagayan de Oro. So yun. Okay. So how about earthquake? So we have here from Statista, mga world deadliest earthquake. Ang mga natatandaan ko dito is yung Haiti, yun yung 2010. So nagkaroon pa nga ng song because of that. Yung mga malalaking artists, so nagkaroon sila ng song about that. So yun. Tapos ito, na to 1900s. 1900s hanggang ngayon. So actually, pero kapag titingnan mo yung buo, pati nung 800 BC, mga ganun, marami din yan China. So kung overall, China actually yung pinaka-deadliest. Pero sobrang tagal na nun. And, pero pag ito, 1900s hanggang ngayon, ang pinaka-deadliest ay yung sa Haiti. Number 1 yung sa Haiti. So makita mo, yun, marami ding China. And then, pang-apat yung deadliest earthquake yung nangyari sa Indonesia noong 2004. And actually in 2008, nabalita din to. So kung natatandaan yung sa Sichuan, China 2008, sobrang lakas din ng earthquake na yun at maraming namatay. And then ito, yung sa Kashmir, Pakistan 2005. Ayun, hinahanap ko yung sa Nepal eh. So ayun, yun yung mga world deadliest earthquake. So when you see these things, while I'm presenting these things, what did you feel? Like and if you were in this events like a tsunami and an earthquake, what happened? What did you feel? What was the feeling? And when I was presenting this, what were you feeling? So yeah. And actually, ayan. Ito yung kaninang binabanggit ko. So pahabol ko lang. So yung Ring of Fire. So ito yung Ring of Fire. Ang ibig sabihin ng Ring of Fire is it's where an earthquake will usually occur. So yan, kasama tayo sa Philippine Trench. Yan. So Java, ayan, Japan, tapos yung Pacific side ng America, North and South America. Yan. Kasali tayo sa Pacific Ring of Fire. Yan, tama, Pacific Ring of Fire. So, yan, tinanong ko nga kayo kanina bago ako nagpahabol. What do you feel? What did you feel when you had those? And kung nandun ka talaga, ano yung naging feeling mo? Yun. Kahit nga rescuer ka, ano yung naging feeling mo? Kahit na hindi mo siya na-try, pero nandun ka at nag-rescue ka ng mga tao. What was the feeling? Yan. So let's define trauma. Trauma is an emotional wound resulting from a shocking event or multiple and repeated life-threatening or extremely frightening experiences that may cause lasting negative effects on a person, disrupting the path of healthy physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual development. Why do we need to define this? Why am I defining this? Because a lot of times, like stress, we use uh, the word trauma, just casually. But what does it really mean? So basahin ulit natin. So ang trauma is an emotional wound resulting from a shocking event or multiple and repeated life-threatening and or extremely frightening experiences that may cause lasting negative effects on a person, disrupting the path of healthy physical, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual development. Okay. So, maraming nade-define na trauma, but for now we're going to look at the traumatic events, the effects of traumatic events. Bilang nga nag-start tayo sa tsunami and earthquake. So sabi niyo dito, ang traumatic event is an incident that causes physical, emotional, spiritual, or psychological harm. The person experiencing the distressing event may feel physically threatened or extremely frightened as a result. So, totoo naman yun, di ba? Una, physically threatened. Kung mag-earthquake, maaaring may malaglag sa'yo. Maaaring pag alam mo yun, nag-open yung earth, malaglag ka. So, maraming pwedeng mangyari kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng earthquake drill, di ba? So, yun, physically threatened. Actually, yung earthquake drill, di ba? Tama? Physically threatened, yun yung ina-address niya. Or extremely frightened. Yun, sobrang natakot ka. In some cases, they may not know how to respond. People may not know how to respond or may be in denial about the effects of such event that had in them. The person will need support and time to recover from the traumatic event and regain emotional and mental stability. So, yun yung effect ng traumatic events. More on this. What are traumatic events? So, we have here, unahin natin dito sa side na to. So, we have here war events. So, in the Philippines, I would remember, hindi ko na maalala yung sa panahon ng lolo ko bilang ang lolo ko ay World War II veteran. So, yun yung isa ko masasite. Ang next dyan, yung war events is, pag may mga, isali na natin yung mga tribal wars, yung mga ganon. Also, another one, yung nangyari sa Marawi. Yun. So, yung mga taong yun na nandun, di ba? Isipin mo yun. And then, sa areas yung sa Abu Sayyaf, so sa areas na yun, mga war events, yun. If you could cite more, yan, pwede yung sabihin dyan. And yung mga sa areas na, alam mo yun, sa NPAs, yan. Also, basta yung war events. And then, next is physical violence. Pag binubugbog, mga ganun. Next is sexual violence. Ayun, yung mga rape, mga ganun. Next is accident. Pag na-aksidente ka, kakaroon ng trauma. Pwede ka magkaroon ng trauma. Next would be death of a loved one. So, especially pag hindi kayo prepared. Especially now, sa COVID, a lot of people died na hindi natin in-expect. Yun. That can be a traumatic event for you. Network events. Alam mo yung ang dami nyo. Yun. Tapos, kung naalala nyo yung stampede, yung sa ultra, yun. Mga traumatic yun. And many more if you could cite more examples. So, yung sa close-up na nagkaroon ng yung mga drug na people, so that could be one. Next is witnessing. Witnessing crimes, witnessing something that can cause trauma. So, yun. These are traumatic events. So, how do people respond to traumatic events? Actually, this trauma thing is a really, really big thing, and it's complex and should be dealt with from person to person. Kasi people have a different way of responding to these traumatic events. But I'm here actually to let you know what are the things to consider and what is happening. Alam mo yung sa information siya, you have to know this and that, yun siya. Pero mas marami pa tong mas malalim na explanation, maraming science-based na studies about this one. And the reason why I was triggered to actually share this one is, yun, kapag may mga, actually in the Philippines, a lot of things happened. However, hindi natin siya kino-consider na something big and something that we should consider to treat and things like that. Ang thinking lang natin is dapat ma-survive natin to. Nangyari lang talaga siya. So yon. And if you're here and like you're an expert of trauma and you have really dived into it, you've studied it, then yan, that's good. We can actually talk about it and to have a collaboration to inform more people and to help more people. So yun. So sa akin dito is mga information about what happens and how people respond to these traumatic events. So, how do people respond to traumatic events? Marami. Una dyan is shock. Maraming na-shock ka. So, na-experience ko naman yung shock, yung hindi talaga ako nakagalaw. And then later on, umiyak ako. Others would deny. Yun, the shock and denial shortly after the event are normal reaction. And ayun, yung kapag na-shock ka at nagkaroon ng denial after nung event, no, these are normal reactions. So, kapag alam mo yun, alam mong hindi ka mang-aaway ng tao na is in denial and shock. Na halimbawa, kailangan mong magpa-treat or kailangan mong ganito, ganyan, kasi ganyan. And if they would deny, okay lang yun. Kasi those are normal reactions actually. Next, shock and denial are often used to protect yourself from the emotional impact of the event. Kasi nga nabigla ka, hindi ka prepared. Especially if you are not mentally tough, you are not mentally prepared. Yun yung mangyayari. You may feel numb or detached. You may not feel the event's full intensity right away. Yes, maraming ganito. People, you don't, parang, hindi mo siya, parang, alam mo yun, later on saka mo talagang ma-realize and ma-accept sa sarili mo na may nangyaring ganun. And you just go on with life. Ganun. Hanggang sa, nangyari pala yun. So yun. Marami kasi ako na-meet na ganun. So I can relate. Moving past the initial shock usually takes 4 to 6 weeks. Akalain mo yun, 4 to 6 weeks nang nakaraan bago mo na-realize na yun nga. So this is seen as the difference between an acute stress reaction or a post-traumatic reaction. So yun. Okay, so dun siya na-determine. And then once you have moved from the past initial shock, responses to a traumatic event may vary. And paano siya nangyari? So yan. Ayan, hello, Nini. Natural calamities, tama. Natural calamities po yun. So, okay. Coach Tin, hello, and Coach Mao, hello. Thank you for being here. So, yan. So, this could be your reaction. Ang physical reaction natin, you have trouble eating, you have difficulty sleeping, racing heart, severe headache, excess smoking and drinking. So, in our place, dito ako sa Benguet, a lot of people I would see drinking, especially men, they would drink a lot pag may trauma. Yun yung kanilang reaction after ng shock nila and in denial, like and hanggang sa nakita nila na ganun pala yung nangyari, they would drink a lot. And current medical problems worsen. So yun, kapag may sakit ka, lalo kang lumala. Emotional troubles, nervous, helpless, and fearful. Yung alam mo yung matatakutin ka na kahit alam mo yung they will just tap your shoulder parang bigla kang gaganon. So yun, pwede yung mangyari. Avoiding people, avoiding places. So people or places that can trigger yung ano yung nangyari, that event. Another one is anger outburst. So hindi mo ma-process yung emotions mo, you'll just outburst. Next is blaming yourself. Kung sana maraming ganyan. Yan. Especially if yun, let's say, example is, someone died. Kung sana nandun ako na mas maaga, kung sana hindi ko sila pinakyat. Yun, blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself of the event. Negative view of the world. Yeah. Ang nega mo na, ganun. So, distrustful, withdrawn, and loss of intimacy. So, ito yung mga pwedeng mong maramdaman na effect after nung pangyayari. Okay, so let's look at the trauma responses from the 3 Fs. Now, dinagdagan na nila ng pang-apat, which is FON. The fight, flight, freeze response, which is now, we add FON, kaya sila 4. So, flight, trauma responses. Kapag flight ka, ang response mo ay flight, sabihin, takasan mo, magiging workaholic para hindi mo maisip, kunyari, yung nangyari. Maging workaholic ka, overthinker, magkakaroon ng anxiety, magpanic, OCD is 1. Difficulty sitting still, yung hindi mapakali. Yan. And then, perfectionist. How about fight? Yung itong fight naman, hindi siya aalis pero lalaban siya. Anger outburst. Controlling. Gusto niya i-control. Usually, these guys are the bully. Kasi nga nagkaroon ng trauma, they become the bully. Kasi they need to fight. Narcissistic, explosive behavior. How about freeze? Difficulty making decisions. Pag may tinanong, nag-freeze yung utak. Hindi makapag-decide. You're stuck. Dissociation, isolating, and numb. Parang walang pakiramdam. How about fawn? Pag fawn naman, magpipilis ka ng tao. People pleaser, lack of identity, no boundaries, overwhelmed, codependent. These are trauma responses. So let's look at PTSD. So PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, which I remember from our the mental health talk before being given by the Kapkak Republic, by Master Coach A, and I attended few discussions with Coach Mao, Coach Candy, Coach Teen, is that PTSD is experienced of a lot of Filipinos because of bagyo, and a lot of traumatic events, but we don't consider them. People don't know. That's why nga nandito ako, to inform. Because a lot of people, they don't know how to react on this. They don't know that there's help in all these things. So post-traumatic stress disorder, ano to? It's a mental health disorder that begins after a traumatic event. That event may involve a real or perceived threat or of injury or death. Imagine, it can be real or perceived. So yeah. So actually, for me, if you ask me, PTSD, a lot of this I heard from war veterans. They have PTSD. So even nga yung mga soldiers na who went in Mindanao to fight the Abu Sayyaf. So I have an uncle who was in nagkaroon siya ng PTSD. So yeah, the family carried that for so long. So yun yung mga effect. So there. When to seek professional help? You should seek professional help if symptoms persist and interfere with day-to-day activities, school or work performance, or personal relationship. Kagaya nga nung mga nasabi ko kanina na ano yung mga effects. So, yung physical, na hindi ka makatulog, hindi ka makakain, or yung emotional na madaling magalit, nag-dissociate, or nagtatago, nag-isolate ng sarili niya. So, yun. This is not easy. Kaya kapag, if you're learning about trauma, actually, you will hear risk factor. Kasi when you're there, when you've experienced that, may mga triggers. So how will you deal with that? Kaya nga I said na you should seek help because this is a big topic and hindi siya basta-basta na topic. So hindi mo rin siya basta-basta hahawakan. So for me, it's good to be informed, and that's why I'm informing you. And so if you feel that this talk should be known by people around you, you share this talk. So yun, so that they may be informed as well. And yan, professional help like psychiatrists, mga ganon. Kasi for psychiatrists, especially, sila yung magsasabi kung meron ka nga bang PTSD. So, and may mga treatment kasi yon. So, yon. And a lot of things. Since I am a life coach, a life coach can actually help you with dealing with your trauma. So, get yourself a help. Magagaling pa rin yan sa'yo. So, a life coach can help you. If you may, you can actually choose a life coach who learned or who practiced trauma-informed coaching and who actually studied that. And yun, nag-practice siya ng trauma-informed. So, I know Master Coach is one na ng trauma-informed. So, actually before or after, I believe after the first burst of Bulkang Taal noong 2020, January, nagkaroon siya ng sessions about trauma-informed coaching. Kasi these things are traumatic. These events are traumatic. Hindi siya basta-basta i-handle. Kasi especially if you haven't experienced that, hindi mo alam yung nararamdaman yung tao. So you don't judge in all of that. That's why it's a delicate thing. It's a sensitive thing na kailangan ikaw din as a life coach, is ikaw as a person, especially if you're supporting one who experienced trauma, you should know these things. And yun nga, I'm telling you that you should look for help. You should ask for help. And a life coach can actually help you. So, yeah. And yeah, I leave you with this. Sabi ni Peter Levine, trauma is a fact of life. It does not, however, have to be a life sentence. Ang ganda nung sinabi niya. Kasi sabi ko nga sa inyo, I've lived or I know someone, father siya ng mga pinsan ko, na who had PTSD and sobra yung effect sa family. Kahit nga yung galing sa PTSD or galing sa trauma tapos naging artok, we call it artok in Ilocano, naging alcoholic, sobra yung effect sa family kapag wag gagalitin. Lahat yan, ang daming pwedeng maging kinalabasan kung how would these people responded to trauma. And it will affect you. It will affect your family. It will affect the society. So, yun. I'm just telling you that help is available and make yourself informed. So, these things, if these things are happening, there must be a reason. We don't easily judge. Have more compassion to people. Because sometimes when we see things, we just jump into conclusion when we judge people, but we don't know what they have been through. We don't know what they're going through. So yun. Maybe and even if you are there, both of you were there. So for example, dalawa kayo naka-witness ng isang traumatic event. You have different responses. And that is why in our tribe, talagang sinusulong ni Master Coach A that you have to be mentally tough. That these things you need in your life to become prepared in whatever life throws at you. So, i-connect ulit natin dun sa seismic wave, sa tsunami, and sa earthquake. So, these things, hindi ko naman siya na-experience na talagang nakita ko and alam mo yun, may nangyari sa akin dahil sa mga pangyayaring to. But how about those people who have experienced that? So, if we are one who has a heart for this, kasi ako may heart ako na ito because I know dito kasi sa amin, like, and if you don't know, I'm telling you that in the Philippines, and compared to other places, isa sa pinaka-dangerous na road is the mountain trail or Halsema Highway. And a lot of accidents happen there. And alam mo yun, may mamamatay. Alam mo, pag nababalitaan ko na may namatay, sobrang, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Sobrang nakakaano siya. And kahit nga ikaw na nakakita lang, matatrauma ka eh. Pero maraming ganun ang nangyayari. But our parents weren't informed, especially that the baby boomers, hindi naman nila alam na may mga ganun, na may help pala, unless ang ano talaga ng parents mo are there, psychiatrists. But kung hindi yun yung kanyang trabaho, hindi siya involved sa hospital, hindi nila malalaman yun. Kahit nga yung involved sa hospital, pero hindi talaga yun yung profession mo, hindi rin nila alam yun eh. At hindi nila isusulong yun. And there's a stigma on that, na kapag may ganun ka, baliw ka lang, na i-judge ka lang ng tao na ang sama ng ugali mo, hindi ka na mamisin or something like that. But yun pala, may trauma pala yung tao. And yun, yung mga bagyo na yung nangyayari, alam mo yun, bigla na lang may kamag-anak kang namatay, yung loved one mo namatay, and how do you actually deal with that? Kasi nilibing tapos na. Ayun. So how are people supporting you? And you as you know, a responsible citizen of this world, how are you helping others cope up with the effects of trauma? Or yun, yung how are you helping people get past uh, the trauma? Or kahit hindi mo siya hindi naman talaga mag-get past, pero how they can manage to live a good life even with what happened. So, ito picturean mo to. Trauma is a fact of life. I believe one or two trauma event we have experienced. Yun nga, yung mga bagyo, namatay yung kamag-anak mo. It does not, however, have to be a life sentence. Huwag mo siyang gawing life sentence because help is available. These things happens, yun nga yung mga phenomenon like earthquake and tsunami, hindi naman talaga napipredict at talagang nagtatama may mga tectonic plates na nagtatama dyan, may volcanic eruption. So it happens. Like in life, things happens that hindi naman, alam mo yun, hindi ko deserve to or things like that, na nagulat ka na lang na nangyari. Even COVID-19, even this pandemic, it could be traumatic to a lot of people. Especially kapag namatayan ka. It could be traumatic nang hindi mo ina-expect na tao mamamatay. So, it's traumatic. And how are you dealing with it? And how are you helping someone to actually go through the process of, living a better life from a trauma? So, yun yung iiwan ko sa inyo. If you want to talk more about this, if you are an expert, yeah, let's collaborate and do something for people. Lalo ngayon. And if the world open, are you ready? Are you ready to face, parang kung i-imagine mo siya, parang, halimbawa yung river, nilagyan ng harang. So, nandito ka lang. So, ito yung pandemic, nilagyan ng harang. Tapos, pag ni-release, pero sanay ka na river ka, sanay ka na dumadaloy. Ngayon, nilagyan ng harang. So, ngayon hindi ka nakakadaloy. Biglaan yun. So, it could be traumatic. And then, pag nag-open ang world, pag tatanggalin yung harang at mag-flow ka ulit, are you ready? And that is why we are always inviting you to attend our classes. Be informed, do something to become mentally tough. This is for you and for people around you. You have a lot to help if you are okay, if you are mentally fit, if you are mentally tough, if you are mentally prepared for things that are going to happen. Because we cannot predict what's going to happen. Yeah. We just need to live by it and live our best and help more people. So, yan. Okay, so, and because of this, this is actually related to this because I would like to offer, I'm offering actually a Courageous Living coaching program. It's a 6-module that will happen in 6 weeks. It's a drip content. It will be via Coaching Genie. You'll get a content every week. And then after you finish the course online, we'll have a 30-minute coaching session. And then you'll get bonuses. And then to wrap up the whole 6 modules, the whole 6 weeks, I will be having a 90-minute coaching session. And what you're going to get here is there. Coping with stress, coping with a lot of things that is going to happen in your life, because you need that mental toughness. You need your mind and your heart to be ready for whatever is going to happen from now on. How are you going to take courage to stand up and continue living a beautiful life? So that's what I'm offering for you for Courageous Living Coaching Program. So yeah, again, thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad that you're here. And if you are here, share this to someone and inform them that help, whatever they are going through now, help is available. And we have this coaching program that is going to help them more to live, to cope and manage uh, unforeseen circumstances that happens in life. Yes, connect with me if you want to avail of this coaching program, and if you want more, um, if you want more information about this coaching program. I'm really happy to speak with you. I'm really happy to have a conversation with you. Okay. So there, let's have a conversation. Message me at Cherry Minas, my Facebook. My Facebook page is Coach Chair. And join me inside the Delta FX Coaching Tribe for transformations, for habits, for mindset, and all that things. Send me a message, text message, or call through 0949-732-5568. And this, what is this? So I am a holder of this Be Learning e-card. So my number is 00007. And as a Be Learning e-card holder, uh, you know, I'm sorry. So if you are not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card, let me invite you personally to become a mental model collector like us and be part of Be Learning Society, the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. I actually collected 9 mental models already. As a Be Learning e-card holder, you'll enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic, full access pass to the live monthly mental model masterclass by Master Coach A, plus a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. If you are new to the concept of mental model, a mental model is an explanation of how something works. It is a concept, framework, or worldview that you carry around in your mind to help you interpret the world and understand the relationship between things. Mental models are deeply held beliefs about how the world works. And why mental models are so important? Because by building up a base of the most valuable and in universal mental models, you are building up your trunks of knowledge that you can use for the rest of your life. Imagine that. Mental models are a critical category of knowledge that gets more relevant over time and can be applied across a wide array of different domains. The next Mental Model Masterclass is on August 21st, 2021 at 7 p.m. Philippine time, and Master Coach A will cover the Polymath Mental Model. Learn how you can combine skills and become the superstar in your field. Discover why the polymaths will win this 21st century. So register now. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. And as I end this conversation, let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. First is the Actively Co-Create certification. This is for individuals who intend to embark a journey of becoming a certified life coach. And Master Coach A is now offering Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. This is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life, so that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It includes a 21-day web-based learning, 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team. The program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Rizal for Coaching for Purposeful Living at 4 p.m. Once again, this is Coach Cherry Minas from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Bye bye.